It's that time again when you get to have the latest information about the Nigerian electricity supply industry. This Power Sector Enlightenment Campaign is proudly brought to you by the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, through its program, The Power Circuits. I am your uncle, Amara Agugisi. Let's get on with this edition, but first with the headlines. Federal government unveils integrated resource plan for the power sector. TCN completes routine maintenance at the Apo transmission substation in Abuja. The interview segment of the Power Circuit will feature the General Manager, Research and Development Department at the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, Engineer Dahiru Ishaku. Engineer Ishaku will be speaking about the innovative steps the company is taking towards ensuring the sophistication of the Nigerian power transmission system. We would love to have your attention, please. The federal government of Nigeria has unveiled an integrated resource plan to drive strategic actions for the power sector. Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabu, at a ceremony in Abuja said it was a testament to the government's unwavering commitment to shaping a power sector that is inclusive, sustainable and driven by strategic planning.
The Nigeria Integrated Resource Plan is a strategic roadmap that prioritizes least cost electrification and optimized energy resource utilization. The Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabu, recounted the extensive milestones achieved in the year 2024, which included the addition of 600 megawatts of transmission capacity to the national grid through the Presidential Power Initiative. Adelabu also lauded the increase in the average electricity generation to 5,300 megawatts from 4,200 megawatts in the previous year. For this year, the minister said the key priorities for the government in the power sector are around improving market liquidity and sector reforms, successful implementation of state electricity market regulation, while ensuring a sustainable and advanced future for the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, to guarantee a robust national electricity grid. Adelabu also noted the implementation of Mission 300 to improve access to renewable energy. In his remarks, the Permanent Secretary in the Federal Ministry of Power, Mahmouda Maman, acknowledged the support of the United Kingdom's Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office and the UK Nigeria Infrastructure Advisory Facility for supporting the event.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, has completed a scheduled routine maintenance at the Apo transmission substation in Abuja, Nigeria's capital city. The Power Circuit brings you the sights and sounds of this exercise.
This is the 132-33 kV Apo transmission substation in Abuja. It is one of the oldest power transmission facilities serving the nation's capital. The infrastructure, which is owned and managed by the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, has a record of scheduled proactive routine maintenance. Engineer Shehu Bala is a principal manager of system operations at TCN, who heads the Apo transmission substation. He explained the expectations in terms of the performance of the facility after the annual preventive maintenance exercise.
This is annual preventive maintenance, which is supposed to take place annually. This is to protect the breakdown of any equipment. So if you have your equipment in circuit within a period of this 1 year, you are supposed to maintain it. So we are carrying out annual maintenance to see if there is any need to change one or two things. We change. If there is any one, we will now have a record of having the performance or the operation. We'll take note of that. Then it will also enable the management to know if there is need to upgrade the equipment that is also need to be upgraded.
The TCN official noted that the exercise, which was in line with the global best practices, went on seamlessly for the day.
We were able to give them the outage as scheduled. Then during the process, we have not encountered any technical problem. We were able to give the equipment for the maintenance people to carry out their job. This is planned work maintenance, and in planned maintenance we have at least minimum of 2 weeks notice to inform our management so that they can also inform the customers. The customers here, we are talking of the distribution companies, which is in this case AEDC. So I have learned that, and I read it on the media. They have already informed the public about the maintenance work, and the system operations have gotten their own approval from the National Control Center. We are able to manage the load. However, we interrupted the load because the particular transformer we want to maintain, we cannot divert that load to another transformer. But like the one we did last week, we were able to divert the load. So that one we have not interrupted. The customers have enjoyed their supply. But in this case, we have interrupted. But there is not a problem because we have already informed the necessary customers, which is supposed to inform them within 2 weeks, and we have already done that.
The process of the maintenance exercise involves checking the power transformers, the circuit breakers, and other electrical components at the switchyard of the APO transmission substation. The team of in-house engineers comprises staff drawn from Electrical Maintenance Department, the Protection, Control and Metering Department, as well as officials from Health, Safety and Environment Department, who were there to ensure that all safety protocols are keenly observed. They keenly made their observations and recorded their findings during the preventive maintenance exercise. Following successful checks at the switchyard of the APO transmission substation, the team of engineers took turns to inspect equipment and control panels at the control room of the substation. The power circuit had sessions with TCN officials at the substation as they shared their views on the annual preventive maintenance exercise.
We are in charge of servicing, maintaining the transformer and its associated switchgears like the breaker, the primary breaker, secondary breaker, the current transformers, VTs and the GTs. Our transformers are perfectly good, they are in good condition. We just opened to check the state of the equipment. Our equipment are in a very good shape as the result compared to the last year maintenance, annual maintenance. Our equipments are good compared to when compared the reading of last year and this year.
The annual preventive maintenance is a planned maintenance designed to preempt any fault condition that could occur on our major equipment and switchgears in the switchyard. So we have annual maintenance plan for all of our systems, all of the transmission substations and all of the power lines. We have a stated date for every equipment and every line. So we do it annually to ensure that our equipment is functioning well and it's healthy, so that whenever we detect any faults in the equipment, we can maintain it ahead of time, so that we will not have a total breakdown, because the system requires stability and you don't allow your equipment to fail. So you need to maintain it to ensure everything is fine ahead of preventing its breakdown. What we have done today, it has showed us that our equipment, which is the transformer and all of the circuit breakers and CTs and all of the associated switch gears, are performing wonderfully well, and where there were need for small adjustments, we've adjusted everything. So this shows that our system is functioning well and we are able to transmit electricity to the consumers efficiently and effectively.
This is the Power Circuit. Please stay put as we return after this break.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, transmits bulk electricity from power generating companies, GenCos, distribution load centers of distribution companies, DISCOs, nationwide. At TCN, we transport bulk electricity at very high voltage to DISCOs, who now off-take it and distributes it directly to electricity customers nationwide. TCN does not generate electricity. We transport the quantum of power generated to distribution load centers. TCN does not distribute electricity directly to electricity consumers. Our job stops where that of the DISCOs begin. TCN, transmitting bulk electricity in the most efficient and effective manner.
This is the interview segment of the Power Circuit. Here with us today is Engineer Dahiru Ishaku, who is the General Manager, Research and Development Department at the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. He speaks about the innovative steps the company is taking towards ensuring the sophistication of the Nigerian power transmission system. Let's have your attention, please. What is the key role of the Research and Development Department at TCN?
Research and Development Department is critical in the operation of transmission company and also in all organizations. The department is saddled with the responsibility of studying current and future system in order to assist management to take informed decision, also responsible for innovation, technologies, systems, operation, and techniques that an organization like TCN should leverage to enhance its performance, its operations and performance efficiently and effectively. Research and development is key in any organization's performance in order to improve its services, its system, its services, and operations. So, among other things, we assist management. We study and advise how the system should improve itself or how management can improve the system. Ours are to identify, study and identify new techniques of doing things, review emerging technologies that the organization can use to improve its performance, advise on different techniques, methods of doing things and also improving them. This is what research and development actually does. We are supposed to lead, promote innovation in the system in order to achieve the overall organizational objective and to serve our customers better.
Have there been any review of the standard operating procedures and other practices at TCN?
There has been many reviews. This review principally not necessarily initiated by research and development, but by other departments like design, standard, engineering, but in collaboration with research and development. There are incidences of fire incidences in which I missed to mention that where such incidences occur, research and development is required to investigate to know what are the causes, whether remote, whether immediate or remote, that led to the occurrence of that particular incident, and also to guide management in trying to avoid such reoccurrence, like the incidences of loss of our major equipments like transformers, other system equipment, or accidents within the operation also that might have led to loss of life such things. Now such things are supposed to be studied and see if the root cause is due to negligence or due to a bad way of operation. Such things are actually within the purview of research and development to investigate and advise management, and also propose ways that can be made better. The techniques of power generation is an old one. Even though there are changes globally in terms of technology, but methods of generating and transmitting power is an old one. There are a few innovations that came in that actually made the grid smart by bringing in emerging technologies like AIs, artificial intelligence, smart grids by way of maybe smart monitoring of the grids, smart relays, and smart relays. Otherwise, most of the major equipments are actually hard outdoor equipments that are used actually for power generation, transmission, and also distribution. But then, in trying to maybe expand the grids, there are different techniques, either by way of project delivery, methods of project delivery, enhancements in designs, in trying to reduce cost of doing these projects, different methods of procurement, reviews, design reviews, procurement reviews, audits, system audits. All these are ways that maybe a system can be improved. Typically, within the transmission company of Nigeria, in a very long time, there has been proposal for TCN to develop capacity in testing its own equipment.
One of the innovations TCN has embraced is the adoption of quad conductors for power transmission lines. Could you speak more on this?
TCN, in its strategic planning, has factored different ways of improving its own capacity. The core business, the TCN core business is to wheel power, and that any operation must build capacity in order to satisfy its own customers. It has to run efficiently, satisfying the demand and also the supply and the demand end. Supply, the generators that generate this power. We have to build capacity to make sure that whatever they generate will be able to evacuate. So also at any one point where the demand is, we should be able to satisfy the demand by actually delivering whatever products that we are meant to deliver to all nooks and crannies of where our off-takers are. Part of the strategic planning of Transmission Company of Nigeria. Transmission Company of Nigeria came with the idea to use cord lines in view of the historic challenge of acquiring the right-of-way, and also the deficiency in its capacity, to deliver bulk power, at any one time. So it is a proactive way to solve multiple problems, build capacity, minimum cost of right-of-way acquisition, less people displayed, also minimizing a relationship with communities where we actually operate. So there are enormous benefits of having a high capacity line, on a singular right-of-way, one that you have already acquired actually in reconductoring, or even the one that you are about to acquire. You can acquire and also have this line that will serve you for so many years to come. Having a quad is an attempt to build enough capacity to deliver quantum power within a short possible time to meet our immediate objective of delivering power to our immediate customers, and also to meet our long-term objective of delivering huge power to the regional market. So, in simple man's term, quad is putting 4 conductors together in order to build the capacity, and each of those conductors actually are also high capacity conductors put together. So times 4 of that now gives you an idea of what the capacity will be.
That was Engineer Dahiru Ishaku. He is the General Manager, Research and Development Department at the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. As technology and innovation in the electricity supply industry advance globally, TCN is moving along with the tide, and it does this through a think tank of professionals domiciled at the Research and Development Department. Again, here are the headlines of the reports in this edition. You have heard that the federal government has unveiled an integrated resource plan for the power sector. TCN completes routine maintenance at the Apple Transmission Substation in Abuja. In the interview segment, the General Manager, Research and Development Department at the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, Engineer Dahiru Ishaku, spoke about the innovative steps the company is taking toward ensuring the sophistication of the Nigerian power transmission system. The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, has provided editions of the power circuit for access and knowledge enhancement through the TCN YouTube channel. We urge you to support TCN by connecting to all its social media platforms. For Facebook, like TCN via Transmission Company of Nigeria. Please follow TCN on X, formerly Twitter, by searching for @TCN_Nigeria. You have information on the go on Instagram when you click TCN_Nigeria. TCN officials always welcome observations and comments. Kindly send them by email to affairs.public@tcn.org.ng. For more information about the company's activities, go to the interactive website www.tcn.org.ng. There is also an information site www.tcnnews.ng where TCN keeps you updated about power sector activities. Please, let's keep the support for TCN going as you guard against vandalism of power transmission lines, towers and substations in your locality. Also report all suspicious moves to vandalize or sabotage power transmission assets to TCN officials or security operatives and formations near you. I am Amara Agogesi. Bye.